Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, glory due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm the brother Yasharala with Great Millstone, Chicago, and I want to hop into a lesson. Salakia, excuse me. I want to hop into a lesson going into the northern and southern kingdom coming together. Okay, you got the northern kingdom consisting of you so-called Hispanics and you so-called Native Americans, and then you got the southern kingdom, which consists of you so-called Negro tribes. Okay, Negro slash Haitians slash what else is that? Um, Jamaican, etc. All right. I had a brain freeze right there. This is Isaiah 11, and I'm going to start at 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. So, for the most part, when it speaks about Israel, it's speaking about the northern kingdom tribes, the Latinos slash native tribes. And then when it talks about Judah, it goes to the southern tribes, the Negroid looking tribes. All right. Which would be the southern kingdom. 13, it says, the envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. All right, because there was a separation during the time of when King Solomon passed. His son stood in this place as King Rehoboam, and then you had Jeroboam, which they split the kingdom up. All right, Rehoboam, all right, was the king in his father's stead. All right, and then which he ruled over the southern kingdom tribes that stood. And then you had Jeroboam. They left the land, and he went with the rest of the tribes. The rest of the tribes followed him. All right. So pretty much for Rehoboam, the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi stood behind for the most part, and then the rest of the tribes left with Jeroboam. And there was a division. All right. There was, you could say, beef amongst the Israelites, the northern and southern kingdom. Okay. There was a division. All right. And that's coming to an end. All right. We used to see Negroes and Latinos, beefing, which they still do today. But now you're starting to see the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans coming back together. All right. Which you see us doing out on the streets. All right. We're coming back together as a nation. This is Ezekiel 37 and verse 15. The word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it for Judah, all right, which would be the southern kingdom, and for the children of Israel, the northern kingdom, his companions. Take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in my hand. And that's why you see us out there with the 12 tribe sign. Okay, we got the northern kingdom and southern kingdom all written on the same plank of wood. All right. And that's northern kingdom and southern kingdom symbolically representing us coming back together. Check this out. 18. And when the children of thy people shall speak unto thee, saying, What thou not wilt thou now show us what thou meanest by these? And that's why it's important for us to have a 12 tribe sign, because the people walk by and they look and then they see themselves on the chart, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and they'll come up and they'll inquire, ask us what this is about. So we're literally fulfilling prophecy, okay? This prophecy has been fulfilled, and it still happens to this very day when we go out and teach. Verse 19, say unto them, thus saith Yahweh God, behold, I will take the stick of Joseph, which is in the hand of Ephraim, and the tribe of Israel, his fellows, and will put them, and will put them with him, even with the stick of Judah, and make them one stick, and they shall be one in my hand. And the sticks where thou writest shall be in thy hand before their eyes. All right, so we're gonna join back together as a nation. 21, and say unto them, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and whether I will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land. All right. So the Israelites are going to be scattered from among the heathen. All right. Amos 9:9 says he's going to sift. Let me get that. Let me get it. All right. That's why Yahweh Shai said to go preach into all nations. But why? Because we're scattered in all nations. This is Amos 9:9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like corn is sifted in the sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. So the Lord is going to take us from among all these nations because we've been scattered. All right. And he's going to do what? Bring us in our own land. Not like the 1948ers who set themselves up in our land proclaiming to be us. Verse 20, Ezekiel 11:22. No, Ezekiel 37:22. And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel, and one king shall be king to them all. You're going to have the order, the Most High, Yahweh Shai, and then King David. And they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all. So we're going to become one nation again. Okay. We're going to become the Israelites, all right, ruled under Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and King David. Neither shall they defile themselves any more with their idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, whether they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God. Yep. So at one point in time we were filthy. Why? Because we were worshiping other idols. We were worshiping other gods. That's why when in the book of Acts, the 10th chapter, when Peter saw the vision, he seen all manner of unclean beasts that represents us Israelites in a Gentile state of mind. Us worshiping other idols is what defiled us. All right. And that was prophecy that we were going to worship other gods that our fathers knew not, both wood and stone, and we were going to be scattered in other lands. So now that this truth has gone forth, it's gathered, all right, the Israelites, the true Israelites, and we're becoming one stick again right before our enemies' eyes. Okay. With that, Yahweh willing, this was edifying. Till next time, Shalom.